I was born in Malaysia and I came to Australia when I was 4. My family are of Chinese heritage. I see artworks almost as people. They're most interesting when they actually elicit a question. What is it about? What is it made of? Why has the artist done this? I find that to be more successful than walking away with, this is the story. There's only one story. That's it.
What do you see when you look at this park in southern Sydney? What do you hear? Artist Cindy Yunsa Chen asked those very questions when commissioned by the Georges River Council to develop works that honour the tradition of Chinese migration into the area.
I generally work very much on site. I like to respond to the histories of places or even people speaking, sounds of water, of wind, things that are quite unpredictable.
She chose Oatley Park to seek inspiration because it's long been a meeting place in the region, stretching back thousands of years to the area's traditional custodians, the Bidjigal people. Cindy wanted the natural environment here to dictate her design.
And I had about a 3.6 metre long scroll and was kind of struggling with that physically, kneeling on the ground. And I had the string and I allowed the wind to actually blow it.
The wind created pathways for the string, which then guided Cindy's ink drawing back in the studio.
I followed these pathways from one end of the scroll to the other, not quite knowing where they would lead me and not really being able to control the composition in any way. That is why it was called Divining Possible Pathways.
The drawing is meant to be viewed while listening to audio that Cindy recorded at the park.
Every single individual, when they look at an artwork, you bring with you a whole world of experience, and you will actually read and understand and respond to a work in a completely different way to the individual next to you.
Those unique individual experiences are at the heart of an exhibition at the Hurstville Museum and Gallery.
Our Journeys, Our Stories is an exhibition exploring the Chinese migration history of the Georges River area. 27% of our population is Chinese or has a Chinese background. So it was very much reflecting the Chinese history to the community and for non-Chinese people to understand that history and the significant contribution that's been made by Chinese migrants to the area.
Cindy was one of 6 Chinese Australian artists commissioned to contribute works to the exhibition. But alongside the art are things such as personal photos and migration papers dating back generations. The first Chinese migrants to the area arrived in the 1860s. Within a few decades, the region became known as the salad bowl of Sydney, thanks to market gardens established by the growing Chinese community.
During the period of the goldfields in the 1850s and through to the end of the 19th century, the majority of Chinese migrants to Australia were men. The men came here, they earned their money, supported their families and sent the money home.
That changed in the 20th century as relatives from China joined the men to staff emerging Chinese restaurants and other local businesses.
That really shaped and changed the urban character.
A character very much on show today as you drive through Hurstville and Kogarah.
You have people coming from many, many different cultures. We're all influencing each other and interacting with each other. And from there, culture is actually evolving. I see my work and every single work that I make as one stone in a path that is actually being laid down by multiple people.